guys, what is up? This is 7 Days to Die, and we're just going to go over my thoughts on it. I've been playing a bit on a private server, and it's been the default map. This is a randomly generated map. Looks like I am in the desert, all by myself. So here we have the map layout. So when you go on to, let's say, players, you got some friends on here, you might want to share your map with them. So you go to the map tab, you drop a waypoint down, and they will see it if you share it with them. So one of the first confusing things, you're not really told how to gather your fiber. So I found that you just punch this shit. And there's your fiber. So it's nice how up here in the right hand corner it gives you a sort of series of little missions to complete. So you have some sort of goal to start off with. So your quests are up here in the nice little question mark, and as you progress through the game you'll get more and more quests, killing zombies. And I think just scavenging you can find like treasure maps and all sorts of kill this or kill that. So there is one that I came across quite recently, actually, was Lady Killer, I think that was the name of it. I could be stuck in my Fallout mindset there. But the goal was only kill, I think it was 5 female zombies, and then you would be rewarded with something. I never got around to doing it because I ran into a horde of dogs. So if you press the tab key, you are given all the stuff that you can craft. So you got all your building blocks here. There's quite a lot of tabs to go through. Your resources, stuff you can make that's required for building other things. Your ammo and weapons, it's pretty self-explanatory. Same with tools and traps, food and cooking, medicine, clothes, and your decorations. So some of the stuff won't necessarily be in here. That's because you need your skills. Firearms, more often than not, you get recipes. So let's go 9mm round crafting. This is just stuff that you learn, and you're given experience. It's not a huge, like, bam, you get sparkles on the screen telling you, hey look, you got a shit ton of experience, you should probably use that on something. It sort of just creeps on you. So it pays to keep pressing B and checking your level up here, and it also doesn't help. I mean, fuck, it doesn't hurt to keep checking just to make sure you're not dehydrated or you're suffering from sunstroke. It will tell you down here in this corner if you're suffering from something, but it will pop up here, sort of showing you what sort of things you need to combat it. I think the UI is a hell of a lot better than it was back when the game was starting out, and everything feels better, more fluid. It has been shit. Came out in 2013, we're in 16, it's 3 years. So yeah, it has been in development for a long time, and it's always progressing. It hasn't been totally static, which is actually really nice. What am I trying to build here? So yeah, I'm gonna go back to here. Tools, stone axe. As far as options go for the menu, like, you can spawn in your own world. So you can set up all sorts of examples, all sorts of map settings that you want, and you don't have to pay for a friggin' server. You can if you really want to, but if you just go to... oh, definitely not that. You gotta quit the game and just spout out into here. You would go continue game, this one, and then you got your standard options, which are just that kind of shit, which is all pretty simple. And then you go to your modded options, which is more in depth, and then start and get back into the world exactly where you left it. Sort of changes going on. It's completely up to you. You can have other people join, just don't have internet, that sucks. So, unlike Call of Duty where they ripped away dedicated servers, you can actually run your own server without any issues as such. But then you can be a huge dick and just kick people or ban people that you don't like, if you were that way inclined. So here's a zombie up here. Now, if they punch you, they do stun you, and you can't run away, which is kind of shit. There we go, it has noticed. So I'll just put these on up in here so I don't lose them. You want to aim for the head, knock them out a little bit. Wow. Yeah, I didn't expect to actually win that. I have had bad luck as it goes. And yeah, when you take things out of the inventory, it goes into this disgusting mess. And you can proceed to beat the living shit out of it. Or if you get a tool, you can get rotten meat, I think, and bones. So just desecrate that corpse. Interestingly enough, rotting flesh doesn't seem to emit an odor that the zombies can smell and track you down. So there's a bonus in that. Rather than killing a chicken or a deer and then carrying the meat around, the zombies will be on you like a fly on shit, really. Because back in the early days you could punch them around and they would bounce a lot. Eventually they would explode though. But if you're short on metal or anything like that, just beat the shit out of it with a tool, which you have to specify. The stone axe is a tool, the iron fire axe is not a tool. You hit it, you get your stuff, but if you have, say, there's a nice little supply of wood. So you got your wood here. I should do it. Building, let's build just a wooden frame. So you've come home and your home is a little fucked. And you can see like damage, visible damage to your building. You can just go up to it with a tool. So for example, you can't go up with this axe and go, oh look, repair. But you can use the stone axe and bam, you're repairing that shit. And you can further upgrade with the tool. But you can't do that with an axe. Also, once you've added wood to it and broken it, you can't pick it back up. You have to completely destroy that shit. So, another thing that's worth noting is there's a level of physics. unlike Minecraft, you can't build a huge empty building with no support structure. It's going to... I've never come across a cave like this before. So we're gonna go spelunking, and I'll continue yabbering on. So you build up and up and up, and eventually you're going to lose support and it's going to collapse on you. One of the like first times I started playing, I ran into a building thinking, yep, everything's going to be cool, climb up onto the roof because there's lots of zombies everywhere. And I got up onto the roof, that was nice. I climbed into the center of the building, and that's when I knew I screwed up. The floor gave way, I fell into the carpet, which was full of zombies. I died, a car blew up, the building collapsed, and it would have been real awesome to kind of show off. Unfortunately, this was back in the days where I did not have any recording software or much thought of what I was doing. F7 toggles your HUD on and off, so if you're ever wondering, oh god, why can't I see anything? This is horrible. Try pressing that button and you should be sweet. It's also great for taking screenshots, which I probably should have thought about. You can't actually interact with anything though. I see these mushrooms. I can hit them, but I can't pick them up until I press that and go, hey look, mushrooms. So if I take that away, no pickup. Damn. That is all. I think the game is pretty good. I can't recommend it just because it's early access and it's not that cheap. Not as expensive as, say, DayZ's standalone. I mean, shit. But I can say that it's enjoyable, and if it looks like something that you would want to play, then by all means, go for it, go nuts. Spend that cash. They are productive, I think is the practical term to use. They're productive. They do try and keep the game running well. It never used to be so optimized. And this is with everything set too high. I mean, ultra, I believe. So yeah. The field of view, while it doesn't affect your game, if you jump into another server and you dump it up to really high and apply it, it can actually cause some performance issues where the server can't handle more than 2 people. So bear that in mind when you're playing. Definitely gonna have to knock it back down to 50, like they just can't handle this. Not from a resource standpoint, just visually I just can't deal. So that's 7 days to die. I would, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say, I would recommend that you give it a shot. Maybe, you know, get it from one of those places. Thank you for watching, and stay classy.
It's about playing as a firefighter. You're running around, putting fires out. It's a simple idea. I think the way it looks